This week has been tumultuous for MAGA. This has been one of the worst weeks you can imagine for Trump, for Vance, for Rubio, the whole company. We're going to break it down, all of the crazy events that happened, what all was said, what all went down, because you need to hear about it. I'm Jarrod Wright. This is the Right Wing. Let's get into it.
The Right Wing has been excellent. Jarrod Wright, Christian nationalist influencer.
So we saw potentially the biggest failure in a week's time we've ever seen from either political party. This is coming from someone who has always been a Republican, and I don't even stand with the Republican Party anymore because they're just unrecognizable. First and foremost, Trump has decided he's going to make the biggest fool of himself that he possibly could this entire week, really going on the last month or more, but it's been ultra bad. Starting off first with the absolute heretical image that he decided to post. He posted a picture of himself as Jesus Christ. He says, oh, I wasn't Jesus. I was not aware of this. No. I was a doctor. I was a Red Cross doctor. Excuse me, what is this rope around you? What is this drape around you? Why would the scars be glowing like they are? You were clearly dressed up as Jesus. And what makes this even worse is that not only did he repost the picture, he eventually took it down, then he lied about it, obviously. Not only did he post the picture, though, he edited it to add these demonic figures floating in the sky. It's not soldiers with wings anymore. It's a weird three-horned demonic creature behind him. That's concerning. I mean, genuinely, that is concerning. It's like, what is even happening at this point? The fact you posted it, which is heretical, I mean, is blasphemy to begin with, posing as Jesus, healing people. Like, first and foremost, that's bad enough. You altered the image to add a demonic figure to it, coming in like an angel. Double down right there. And then to just triple down, you lie about it and say, oh, I was a doctor. I thought I was a doctor. That's why I took it down. I don't care how much of a boomer, a senile boomer that you are. That's just embarrassing. I mean, that's got to be the worst excuse I've ever heard in my entire life. So that's the first issue that we had. I mean, that was bad. The Iran war is going terrible, by the way. It's just been a big joke over there. We're the laughing stock of the world. Nobody else in the world's helping us because we're the laughing stock, including saying things like praise be to Allah on Easter, including saying, well, we want the strait opened, which it was before the war, by the way, before you bombed them. We want the strait open, so we're going to take control of the strait and close it because that'll show you. What? And then a Chinese ship went through it. Anyways, it didn't care, and we didn't do anything. He said, we're going to blow everyone off the high seas that goes through there that pays that toll. Apparently not the Chinese ship. It's just scooting on along. All the meanwhile, the whole ceasefire is falling apart simply because you don't know how to make a deal. And now Israel continues to bomb Lebanon, just as they did Gaza and Palestine and the West Bank and all of that, killing civilians left and right, even though they were a part of the ceasefire. And Israel says, no, they weren't a part of the ceasefire. And Trump basically bends over for him. I mean, he kind of spoke out a little bit, but barely. He basically bent right back over for old BB, just like he loves to do. That's embarrassing in and of itself. And then we get to the J.D. Vance, Erica Kirk rally down in Athens, Georgia, at the University of Georgia. This is my school. I mean, this is my favorite team. I didn't go to school there. This is my team, though. If I'm watching football, which I don't do much anymore, I don't watch much goalie ball anymore. If I'm watching, though, I'm probably watching the Bulldogs play. I have friends that go down there. I have family that goes down there. And they told me about it. I saw videos. 8,000-seat arena. And they couldn't even put 1,000 people in there barely. And the people that are there are heckling J.D. Vance. It was so embarrassing that Erica Kirk doesn't even show up. She says, oh, security issues. Really? No, you're just embarrassed at the fact that nobody cares about Turning Point USA anymore. Nobody does. The people are heckling J.D., asking him if he supports a genocide. He's turning around and says, I would never support genocide. No, I wouldn't. And it's like, dude, it's literally a genocide in Israel that you are supporting, that you are pushing, that your little daddies, Peter Thiel and Alex Karp, are helping with. You don't support a genocide. That's just a bunch of bullcrap, if we're being honest. I mean, it's so embarrassing, the stuff that goes on. And it just proves my point that J.D. Vance is not our guy. J.D. Vance is not it. He's arguably going to be worse than Trump. at this point. That's bewildering if you think about it. Marco Rubio, absolutely no better. I mean, at least we know what Rubio is. At least we know Rubio's an Israel-loving, little hat-wearing neocon. JD Vance tries to like play both sides and, you know, get the support he needs and do what he needs, but we are not falling for it. UGA was a prime example of that. And then just to top everything off, between the blasphemy, between the war, between the embarrassment, Trump calls out the Pope of all people because the Pope says, hey, I don't agree with this war. You shouldn't be in it. This is the first American Pope. And Trump goes after the Pope at how awful he is. I mean, wow, what a cherry on top. Let's just attack the Pope. He also attacks all of America first. Every single person, people like myself, people I've been in contact with. Trump has their names on a tweet talking about how much, you know, they're no good whatsoever. Trump has literally turned away his entire voter base. If you want mass deportations, sorry. You're out. If you don't stand with Israel, sorry. He doesn't even want your vote. He said that one. If you're actually America first, sorry, you're done. If you're Catholic now because you agree with the Pope, well, you're not going to vote for Trump no more. I mean, literally, it's just boom, 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 boom. The only people siding with Trump right now are freaking boomers. The boomers who don't know any better, if we're being honest. I mean, it's mind-boggling. And that's just the state. That is this week. It's been a bad week, if we're being honest. It's been a brutal week for politics. It's been slow, so slow, because of all these just stupid things going on. You're just sitting there rubbing your head, and you're going, what do I do? Like, how do I even mentally work through this? It's like we're in a dystopia. It's like we're in a book. It's like we're in a fantasy that's like bad. The whole thing. And you're sitting there, and you're just thinking, oh, my God, please get me out of here. Come on. Oh, James Fishback, please take over. Nick Fuentes, please just take over. Somebody just take over. We need something better than what we got. That's all I can say. The Republican Party deserves better. And at this point, it's just probably going to blow up. It's probably just going to blow up. America First is going to come in. We're going to have a third party that essentially takes its place. I mean, that's the only thing I can think of. So anyways, that's this week's news. That's this week's quick breakdown of how awful MAGA has been. I'm Jarrod Wright. This is the Right Wing. Definitely hit all the buttons. Follow, subscribe, turn the notifications on so you can catch all the news just like this one. Hope you have a great day.